Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? I don't know why this is on my mind this morning, but for some reason it just is. When I got up to use the bathroom and wash my face before I came down here, it just stayed in my spirit for some reason, and I don't know why. So when I used to work I used to live in Atlanta, and I used to work at Home Depot corporate. But I used to work, it was two different buildings. It was a main building, and then it was another building. The one I worked at was the other building. And we did different things. So I temped there for about a year before I got hired on. But we had our building was doing like new stuff called pods, and we were doing different states, and they was like testing out a new system for us to work the jobs, the Home Depot jobs, the roofing, siding, windows, gutters, doors, and windows. So I ended up working for the New York pod, and so we had a team. I think it was 6 or 7 of us on the team to do the jobs. So one morning we were all doing overtime. So our supervisor, her name was Michelle. She was real nice, and she was like, "I'm gonna buy y'all breakfast because y'all decided to come in and work on Saturday because it was a Monday through Friday job. Most office jobs are." So the whole team came in on Saturday. So she was like, "I'm gonna buy y'all Waffle House." It was a Waffle House not too far from the job. So I had volunteered to go ahead and pick it up. I called the order in. She had sent me the money, and I went to go pick up the order. So I had my Home Depot badge around my neck because you had to have it to get into the door, the electric door. Excuse me. So when I got there, it was another black girl in there, and I guess she was waiting to get some food too. So she saw my tag, and she had one on too. So she worked at Home Depot, so she was obviously going to work as well. So she was like, because she never seen me before, but I never seen her either. Like I said, there was 2 different buildings. They weren't even like a mile or 2 apart. One was the original building, and mine was like the spinoff building, like the newer building where they was doing a lot of different things in it. So she was like, "Oh, you work for Home Depot?" I was like, "Yeah." So she was like, "Oh, I ain't never seen you before." I was like, she was like, so the building she worked in was the WSSC building. So I don't remember what the name of my building was called. So she was like, "I never seen you before." I was like, "Oh, I've been there for about a year, blah, blah, blah." And she was like, "You must work in the whatever our building was called." And I don't remember that no more. And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, how you like it over there?" And I was like, I'm looking at her like, what in the hell? But see, we all knew this. If you worked at the WSSC building, they was like, it's the SSC building, excuse me. They were real bougie over there. They thought they would had arrived. Oh my God, they was this, they was that. They was better than us. We was the ghetto crew. But we was all black. Because only it was like 80% black women in that junk. It was more black women than anything in that office. And they used to consider us the ghetto. We was the ghetto. We was underneath them. We all worked for the same company, boo-boo. But they was in the main building up the street, and we was in the side building. But ours was the building that was doing all the new stuff. Trying different things, new innovative things. But they called us the hood. We was the ghetto. She's like, "Oh, how you like working over there?" And I was like, "I like it. What do you mean?" She was like, "It's not too hood, too ghetto for you." And I was like, I looked at her like, man, are you really talking to me? Do you not know we all black? I'm just happy to have a job. Do you know how messed up our society is this color because they think they better than each other because of a job? Really, people really think these good government jobs. I'm glad you got them. Praise the Lord for them. I'm glad I don't work for the government because when I worked for Metro Access, I hated it. And that's part of the government. All the mandates they make y'all do, y'all gotta do it. Now everybody gotta go back in their office. Bet you don't like that government job now. Shit. I ain't never liked it. Never. When I worked for Metro, I hated that job. Hated it. And when COVID came, we couldn't even go in the door if we didn't get the shot. You had to go get a test every Monday before they'll let us go to work because all that government mandate stuff. I'm good. But it just stayed in my spirit for some reason this morning to talk about it. How do we be black people and put each other down because we got a better job than somebody? How do you think you better than somebody? A job is a job. Do you know how fast a job can go away? Do you know how them people don't care about you in that job? Do you know all they do is care about the bottom line and the dollar? They do not care about you, ma'am. Sir, they don't. So for you to fix your rabbit and think you better than somebody, baby, we ain't never better than nobody. I don't know how we do that as a black community. How are you better than anybody? Because guess what? When you lay down for the last time and close your eyes, none of that shit matter. You're going to lay in the same box that I lay in or get cremated the same way I get cremated. So I'm trying to figure out how we ever better than anybody. I don't get that. But that just came up in my spirit for some reason. Please don't think you're better than nobody. Live your life to the best of your ability and love as much as you can and work on you. Don't think you better than nobody. I'm glad my mama never taught us to think we was better than nobody. Lord, have a good day.